was just like, oh yeah, Donald Trump is the sign of like the end times. If you put Donald like,
Is that Mexican warlock that said that Trump's not gonna win?
Oh no, it's just other girl. She was basically like, he goes against like the righteousness of like, the elders.
Atheism.
Basically the righteousness of like communism and Marxism.
Yeah.
And it's just like, are you mad right now? It's like you're saying he's gonna bring in the end times. She's basically equating him to being like the Antichrist, and she goes and defends like, the righteousness of like communism, Marxism against like the proletariat against like the powers that be and stuff like that.
But if anything, I've seen some communist thinkers actually spin this into a good thing, like Slavoj Žižek, who's like the only.
This weird girl. She was just like, oh yeah, Donald Trump is the sign of like the end times. If you put Donald like,
is that Mexican warlock that said that Trump's not gonna win?
Oh no, it's just other girl. She was basically like, he goes against like the righteousness of like, the elders.
Atheism.
Basically the righteousness of like communism and Marxism.
Yeah.
And it's just like, are you mad right now? It's like you're saying he's gonna bring in the end times. She's basically equating him to being like the Antichrist, and she goes and defends like, the righteousness of like communism, Marxism against like the proletariat against like the powers that be and stuff like that.
But if anything, I've seen some communist thinkers actually spin this into a good thing, like Slavoj Žižek, who's like the only good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's the only commie I can listen to.
The sniffler?
Yeah. And show one.
Yeah. Warning contains extreme sniffing.
No, but he
Sniffling and lisps.
But he takes the whole accelerationist path, where it's like, it's good for us if we want to put in the communist system that we put a really unstable system now, so it's easier,
Is that why it's
cause destabilization.
Yeah, essentially. That's why he's pro Trump.
sure it is.
Right. Okay.
I don't know.
That's too much irony. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like him. It's like,
I do.
He's like, all I want is to be left alone to watch my shitty movies. I think is the one quote of his. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I really
that's
like
it.
listening to that guy.
Oh, he's beautiful. He's an interesting thing.
Even though, like,
past the sniffling, though.
I've seen a video.
Maybe he needs to move to like a climate that's more hospitable towards his sinuses.
No, but I saw a video where it's like Slavoj Žižek, but every time he sniffs, the video gets 10% faster.
That's going to be unwatchable after that.
Yes, because it's
wait, anarcho-communist?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
that's the first
now,
response that I had, and then they just pounce on you for that shit.
Anarcho-communists?
These people are real.
What even is that? Yeah,
It's
really,
well, essentially, they're going.
Tribalism?
That's when you get sent to the gulag, escape, and then live in the woods.
No, I could tell you what these people's argument is essentially. It's bullshit though. I'll tell you this. It's major bullshit. They think that hierarchy in any form, an unjustified hierarchy in any form, is bad. If people can't explain why their hierarchy is just, it needs to be dismantled. So the government needs to go, capitalism needs to go, because your boss isn't, actually better than you or anything like that.
Because it's been there longer.
Yeah. No, but like they're fine with like a mother, daughter, or whatever, that kind of shit. No natural hierarchy. But then they try and talk about a pure democracy, and then this kind of like weird syndicalist system, which sounds fine, I guess. But then when you realize that people are inherently unequal. I mean, I'm not equal to myself a year ago. Why the fuck would I ever be equal to like any of you?
Yeah.
So it's gonna fall apart no matter what. People are there's always gonna be people who are more productive than others, and there's gonna be leeches as well. So people have to enforce it, and then eventually you get to a point where the commune has an unjustified hierarchy over the people, and then they're back to square one.
Yeah.
That's just pure tribalism.
It's crap. But the thing is, you have to go into the whole equality doesn't really exist. The only thing you can really go for is equality under the law. Like the closest you can go. That's the closest you can go, and let's just let it go.
That's what we got. So what's the problem? That's
no, but they're just shitting all over me. They called me a white supremacist multiple times.
Aren't you like
funny.
Filipino or some shit? It's something. You're not white.
Oh, of course not. No, I'm literally 60%. Literally 60%.
I need to get my blood test, my DNA.
Yeah, 23
ancestry.
No, but these fucking people, they're just such fucking snivelly little bitches. Because I argue with them and it really is like fucking
I can't
nailing.
believe you even do. I don't know if it has a possible
No,
argue
I'm
with it.
borderline just going full Pinochet mode. You know, but it's like nailing Jello to a wall. You can't do it. You can't do it. I try and bring up statistics, biology, and things like this. You know, they won't listen. They
You
won't
gotta
listen.
bring up feelings, man.
Yeah,
That's all that matters, feelings.
Yeah, and now they've just basically chased me out of there.
What
You know,
they
they've threatened me.
basically want, see, that's how you can tell they're being prepared for like the New World Order, because they're just saying, oh yeah, we want like equal representation. No, we want all the things we have, all these nice little gadgets. Oh no, we want that, but oh my God forbid, like we're ruled under someone that's like thinks they're better than us or something like that.
Those dudes are gonna be the fucking Trotskyites. They're gonna do their thing, then they're gonna get shot.
Of course. When the revolution comes, they're always going to be the first ones to get shot.
Yeah, it's Yuri. Yeah.
What? Yeah. No, that guy was right on so many goddamn levels.
Oh yeah.
That's the best ever. Yeah, I've watched that a few times.
Who's that?
Yuri Bezmenov. He was a Soviet defector, part of the KGB.
Oh, the bald guy, glasses sitting in the chair. Yeah.
Smug Russian guy.
Yeah.
You know, like,
No, but he's great.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. But it's just really frustrating because, you know, having to be in New York, I hear so much about Gen Z is going to be so much better, but I don't see it. I just see people from that fucking high school.
Yeah,
No,
that's
those
high
kind of
school.
people.
That's an arts high school.
I mean, it's not a good representative sample, but it's the only shit I see. You know, everybody just going by.
You live nearby here?
Yeah, I live fairly close.
Yeah, so that's.
I just see these people like all this Marxist crap falling out of their mouth. It's
they're
terrible.
basically
It's easy.
they're basically being prepped for New World Order. That's
No,
it.
it's not just that, but
that's what they want.
That's it.
if anything,
Yeah.
if anything, what I see is like the globalists trying to apply, you know, the whole idea of equality.
Hey, who's that? Is that Stolen Valor?
Maybe. I don't know. It looked like a woman.
That's two guys.
It was like they're trying to apply the whole Marxist ideology to people groups and like nations. So we're all equal. All of our cultures are exactly equal. You know, just load up on the borders, and then we're all gonna live the same. You know, we're all gonna live equally, even though it's gonna be equally shit.
You know what kills me is the guys who fall hook, line, and sinker for all that globalism shit.
Yeah.
Don't even have a passport.
Of course. Of course. No, but it's like if you ever
Could leave the country if they
you
wanted
can't
to.
ask them about anything. Like if you ask them anything about like the history of Europe, history of India. I mean, I'm not the most well read on this stuff, but I take the whole view of like I know nothing, so I just read. But you know, I'm more willing to learn about this stuff.
Yeah,
I've actually, well, one thing I'm a little more learned about is fucking Islam. But I've actually read a lot of the Quran, well-sourced hadiths, things like that. But these people don't.
I'm alright. I'm just cool. I just wear the beard because
No, but it's
I
like
like
these,
bacon too much.
these fucking people, they never question it whatsoever. They fall for the whole taqiyya line of oh, Islam is so for
It's
equal
peace.
rights.
It's
guys.
peace.
Yeah, it's peace.
Women get to do their thing.
They're just,
Yeah.
You're not divided.
It's just crap.
Uh,
No, it's garbage. Nobody bothers.
Yeah, man. So
You guys want to say anything? It's okay.
what is that?
Yeah, there's the placard over there.
I never saw that.
It just says what the art piece is about, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, so they're making money.
Yeah, they're making money off this. Yeah.
Wow.
I can't imagine that. How about scam them?
No, it's all about metadata.
Yeah, it's not art. It's more of a social experiment, you know. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
pranks in
gonna
the
see,
hood.
You know.
It's just a prank, bro.
Yeah.
Just a
No, but
prank.
It's a crap piece of art, the same way that fucking House of Air is a crap piece of art.
It's not.
No, it's garbage.
I think I'm the guy who's here the most that is on the camera the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always stand to the side. I don't want to get doxxed.
No, I understand. Antifa can really fuck your shit up.
Oh, I'm not worried about them one-on-one.
Not really.
Just like, you know, five or more, maybe I'll have
Yeah,
some.
exactly.
Oh, you mean like
That's
you,
what- that's the thing, they fight with
you
numbers.
think like
Yeah.
people would come and like try to hassle you or like
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
they're gonna try to come and like
or
beat you
at
up?
least like, you know, leave a steaming pile of dog crap, maybe
on your
talk
front
shit
door.
about you. You know, spoil your reputation. But the thing is, realistically, if you're in a situation where it's like one Antifa guy and he's trying to pick a fight with you, one guy you can take him. 5 guys, you're done.
I think I might be able to pull off 5.
Well, yeah, you're
Max.
a soldier.
Wow,
You
so
went through
like,
basic training in your
I'm,
So,
I'm
like-
a Navy dude. I'm not a soldier.
You're not even?
No.
Well, whatever. You're bigger than me. You can throw that shit around.
Oh yeah.
I'm a fat piece of shit.
wow, that's crazy.
Do
Now,
some,
like, people have to live in fear to other people
Yeah,
because
they-
they voice their
they-
opinion as different, and then people are gonna come and try to jump people.
What?
Man, I mean, that is the definition of fascism. So all the people out there, all the leftards, all the what you call it, the anti-fascists and stuff like that, you're the real fascists. Okay.
No, the communists, man.
Yeah, no.
Communist,
Oh, you-
fascist, they
you-
blended
that's
into one.
That's something that I love. You can never really please these people, and they always slide around. So now, after Spencer got hit, they're saying things like, "Oh, rah rah Americanism. We gotta fight Nazis again. Let's be like Harrison Ford and punch a Nazi." Even though they define what a Nazi is, and I doubt Spencer would be a Nazi. Maybe I don't know his actual political views
I
other
think
than
he's just
ethno
like
state.
a white nationalist.
Yeah. I mean, beyond the whole
Shouldn't be
ethno
fucking
state, I
separate
don't
countries.
know.
Give the dude Idaho.
Yeah, no, I don't know the guy's opinions other than ethno state. But still.
There's like one state where it's kind of really libertarian.
Yeah, just
it
give
used
it
to,
to
it
him.
used to be what was it? New Hampshire, I think.
Okay.
It used to be New Hampshire. Now New Hampshire's left. But we've had a longer tradition of fighting against communists. I mean, we never really went into a direct conflict with the
Yeah.
Soviets. Actually, we did a little bit.
Well, we went into direct conflict with communists in like Vietnam.
Oh yeah, of
and,
course. Vietnam,
Korea.
inadvertently in Afghanistan. You know.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, we've been fighting commies for longer than we've been fighting Nazis. We've been fighting Nazis for
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah,
about
a lot
7
of-
years?
I like
Oh.
Rocky 4 a lot better
Yeah.
than I liked Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
A
so
lot
if
of-
anything, we should be punching commies.
And they're easy to find.
A lot of the
Yeah,
people
commies are easy to find.
who
Everywhere,
actually
pretty
risked their lives, they put their lives on the line. They went to a foreign land to fight communists, right? Now you're saying that they're like, fascists, they're Nazis, and these are military veterans. Some of these people are sleeping in the streets. They have nowhere to go. They have no help. And,
You gotta help
it's
the
just like,
refugees.
oh no,
Yeah, no.
communism's
Let's
all
just bring a
great.
bunch of
Communism's
refugees to
all
Detroit.
great.
Yeah, let's get some refugees that
that-
can't even read in their own language to come over here. And
That's one thing that I loved.
we can teach them all right.
There was a plan a while ago to say like, oh, we're gonna revitalize Detroit by importing a bunch of. I think it
Oh
was
yeah,
Iraqi
yeah,
refugees.
Syrian refugees.
Right.
Yeah,
Syrian,
yeah.
Iraqi, somewhere around.
You're just
there.
gonna turn it into Syria.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a good idea.
I think they think that like,
No.
the soil makes the people.
I wonder.
Well, it does over
The
like,
people-
a long period of time.
The anti-fascists who are in support
One generation.
of the Syrian refugees, are you even in support of Assad? Do you even support Assad? Do you even know who he is? You're probably like, what's that guy's name?
Assad is an evil, mean fascist. We need to support the FSA.
He's just an eye
What
doctor.
was
Yeah,
that guy? The what is Aleppo guy? What is his name?
Gary Johnson.
Gary Johnson. Yeah, you got you. All you anti-fascists are probably like that. You don't even know what Aleppo is. You don't even know where Syria is on the map.
I got cereal at home.
No, but seriously, like these. I mean, I don't think Assad is the best person in the world, but he's a good buttress against Western imperialism, if you would. But
It's all about that pipeline, though.
I mean,
Exactly.
yeah,
It's
he's
about that
not
Italian
like
pipeline.
an angel.
no, he's
or like
he's
a
against that
godsend,
stuff, which is
Yeah.
for the better. You know,
It muscles out Russia on
yeah, exactly.
selling their shit in Europe, and why don't they just build it through Jordan and fucking and
Yeah, more
Israel?
friendly states.
You know,
Jordan to Israel, boom,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, exactly.
All
No,
you gotta
but-
do is give that the fucking King of Jordan, put him on an episode of Star Trek, and he's good. Fucking nerd.
No, but it's just this fucking
He was
whole
on like
situation.
Enterprise. I think he was on Voyager.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, fuck
But-
that guy.
but that's the thing about the people who are fighting against Assad right now. Their main objective is to start a what's that called? A caliphate. Yeah, a caliphate
it's,
in
fascist, like
Syria and Iraq. That's what ISIL or ISIS means.
yeah,
They want to create
Wait.
a caliphate that is ruled under Sharia law. Now, with Assad, he's not a perfect guy. He's not like,
I'll let him go.
and stuff like that. But at least in a sense, it was a secular government. That way people weren't oppressed. Christians weren't oppressed. Now Christians are some of the most oppressed people in Syria right now. The only people who are out there protecting the Christians in Syria is Assad himself. But no, all you leftists, all you anti-fascists wouldn't know about that, because you don't do any research, you don't do any studying, you just listen to the mainstream news, you tell them, you let them dictate everything you know. That's it.
No, but here's another thing. Here's an argument away from the whole religious aspect. Okay, we've been fucking up that part of the world for a long time, both directly and indirectly. Obama had a long ass silent war, like
thanks
drone strikes
Obama.
all the time.
Yeah.
So let's say you're a Syrian man. You have your wife, you have your kids, you have your family, and you have your
Syrian
business.
girl, pretty hot.
Yeah, she's hot. I don't know if she's actually Syrian though. So you're sitting there, you're having your nice life, in Aleppo, everything's fine, and then boom, your shit gets fucked up by both the original, the Arab Spring, and then eventually, you get fucking predator drone by Obama. You're missing a leg, and then the U.S.
It
comes
was
up
an
to
ISIS
you.
stronghold first.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to deal with fucking having Wahhabism.
Of course, if you
get
live
thrown
like a
in
more
your town.
secular life,
Yeah, like
then
you're like,
fucked.
hey, I'm a girl who likes, showing a little ankle every now and then.
Yeah, exactly. No, but like after all of that, the U.S.
You're in a
support of
fucking
ISIS,
burqa.
after the drone strikes, if you're gonna be welcomed into America, I don't think I'd be very happy if that was me.
These people all have
No, I wouldn't assume
some
like
type
that
of
good.
PTSD.
Yeah, no, of course not.
It's like there was with ISIS shit, right? When there was a documentary, this is what winning looks like.
Yeah.
And it was like, just to watch,
It's
like,
it's just
that place is
fucked up.
fucked.
It's just
not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And that part of the world is fucked up, and just to if anything, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel, Lebanon, Turkey, these are the kind of places that should be accepting refugees. Iran, these are the places that should be accepting refugees, not.
Yeah, Saudi
not
Arabia.
us.
My question is this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Saudi Arabia opened up refugee camps for Yemenis or something like that, because we've also been droning Yemeni for high for a long time.
But my question is, my comment rather, if ISIS, if the type of Islam that they, pushes, could be considered Islamofascism.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we should be punching fascists in the face. Does anybody who subscribes to Sharia law, rigid Sharia law, can we punch Muslims in the face now?
Yeah, no, we should punch that woman who ran the Women's March, because she
Linda Sarsour.
Let us change the subject.
No, but the thing is, these people have.
Foreign policy over there.
Yeah, you have to understand. These people have their policies, and they stick fast to them. Okay, they're standards. They're double standards.
At least they got
The lack of standards.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's easy to beat up on somebody like me. It's easy to beat up on somebody like you or anybody like this. But you go into.
I'll make it hard for us.
No, but like you individually, like if they were just to go after all the evil Nazis, then it would be an easier time fighting than going up against the entire Middle East, because if you make America look like people are just beating up on Muslims, then there might be a spike in terrorist attacks. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
But if we keep them out, then they're gonna get mad and attack us anyway. So we have to bring them in.
No, I'm saying we keep them out. We keep them out so that way they can't do this shit in the first place.
No, but the argument is that if we incite them by keeping them out, they'll come back in and attack us anyway.
Well, then we need stronger borders.
But it's the world. They play that what's his name, John Lennon.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah. Imagine. Oh, and I
every time
hate
there's a fucking terrorist attack, how come they play that fucking song?
Yeah. It's like, just let them all in. Just let them all in.
Oh wait,
Not all Muslims.
imagine there is no heaven.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about it.
No religion.
Yeah, our lives are just meaningless. We're just floating in the space and cosmos.
Yes, the only thing that will ever connect us is class consciousness. We'll never have any kind of national identity or any kind of civic identity or anything like that. No, it's only class. You gotta bust us down. So
yes, but they're not my enemy, because they won't be if they have their own. I mean, it's like with Islam, I mean, I come from Britain. It's like
I mean,
I
like,
live in London, right?
did you guys have like the? I don't think you guys got hit by the refugee thing, but you had Muslims though.
Yeah, they're trying to get through the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, with the whole LA thing.
Oh, they're constantly coming through. Like, yeah, London's
Hopping on the
changed.
top of
London's
fucking
changed.
trucks.
Yeah,
breaking in
no,
the
I saw
truck.
that. I
It's
saw that.
relentless. I mean, I don't know what Europe's like now, but I mean, my idea. I mean, I've given up on going for a city break and another city
Because
it's they're all fucked. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they're dossing in the streets everywhere. And
I'm going to Europe in a couple weeks. I'm just growing the beard out because I don't want to get bothered.
No, but like,
I'm growing my beard out so that I cannot get bothered in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, but about like 10 years ago.
All I gotta
so,
do now is learn the Shahada and I'm safe.
No, but, I
I
went
worry
to
about the locals spitting around food.
it's pretty much that.
You know, they give me extra bacon.
No, but I went to London like 10 years ago or so at this point.
Right.
And I noticed there was a lot of them back then too.
Yeah, I mean,
It's been there
kind
for
of
a
like,
while.
and it's like I've got it's kind of, with Islam. It's like I actually respect them because I think when Russia fell, you knew it was going to happen. Like when Russia kind of collapsed,
Yeah.
you knew that somebody else was going to step up to the plate.
Of course.
Either through their own will or just by proxy, just because we always need something. The universe
Yeah.
needs that kind of balance,
Yeah,
you know.
Fill the vacuum.
Yeah, it's natural, right? There's always a balance, and I get it. I mean, like, you know, the Middle East has been overrun by the hegemony, that's the word, of of the West for years.
Yeah.
They found out their shit at disco dancing. They found out there's nothing really about the West that fucking suits them, and they got really militant and really proud of who they are, and that's cool. you
That's
know?
fine.
They're
Yeah.
the canary in the coal mine, you know.
Yeah.
And I want to see the Middle East succeed, you know. And yeah, the whole idea that you just push everyone together and sing Kumbaya, like fuck the people who are trying to do that.
Yeah.
They're the enemy.
I mean, like
they'll
you
kill
can,
us all. Like.
if you have distance between each other, it can work better. I mean, like just look at
Yeah,
Poland.
yeah.
People get along, but like you know, shove each other together as neighbors. No, that's not gonna
Yeah,
work.
like I've lived in my building for a few years now. I don't even like talking to my neighbors.
Yeah.
Too close now.
I know that's
Bowling
like,
alone.
No, but like one thing, it's like you can find several videos online, stuff like that, where it's like it's actually a commandment. I don't know in which actual book, like is it the Quran or Hadith or something like that. It's in the commandment by Muslims
To spread
that
it.
if like no, not even that. It's a commandment by Muslims that if a Muslim basically how do you say to leave
apostasy.
to renounce renounce Islam, you know what they do to them? You know what a Muslim is commanded to do to another Muslim who renounces Islam?
Kill 'em.
Didn't
What is that?
Sarsour,
That's crazy.
Sarsour, what's her name? The Sarsour
Yeah,
chick.
Linda Sarsour.
She threatened the Somali woman.
Oh yeah.
Ayan, was it Ayan Hirsi?
Yeah, her
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
She threatened her.
No, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I've probably said this a bunch of times in front of camera, but I actually went out with this girl from Palestine for a while, and she
Oh,
was
they're
amazing.
hot.
She was great. She, great ass and all, but her dad